Shocking! Avoid these 6 foods that can destroy unhealthy kidneys. Welcome to the Quick Health Channel. Dear friends, our kidneys play an extremely important role as toxin filters and are necessary for living. Because healthy kidneys filter nearly half a cup of blood every minute, without appropriate kidney function, waste products and poisons can accumulate in our systems. Now, here's something you might not know. Kidney damage is almost always irreversible, especially if it is chronic. In most situations, kidney damage is irreversible. What's more worrying is that if not treated, this damage might lead to kidney failure. This implies you may require dialysis or perhaps a kidney transplant to stay alive. Surprisingly, nearly 1/3 of persons with severely impaired kidney function, but not on dialysis, are unaware that they have renal disease due to unclear symptoms. So, take preventive measures now before it's too late. Did you realize that some of the foods we eat every day can silently affect our kidneys? In this video, we will discuss 6 popular meals that might gradually damage our kidneys over time. Believe me, some of them will surprise you. We will also discuss how to eat these foods cautiously to safeguard our kidneys. Before we begin, please keep in mind that all of the material presented in this video has been fact-checked, unbiased, and reviewed by expert individuals. Okay, it's time to get back to the foods that can ruin your kidneys. 1. Butter. Dear friends, butter is a dairy product derived from milk or cream's fat and protein content. Thus, this delicious delicacy contains saturated fat and cholesterol. These substances have been related to high blood pressure and plaque formation, which can strain your kidneys' blood vessels and compromise renal function over time. If that wasn't enough, we also have salted butter. 100 grams of salted butter contain around 643 milligrams of salt. And that's a lot. A high sodium diet raises blood pressure, which may cause kidney damage in the long term. Furthermore, store-bought butter is frequently highly treated to enhance flavor and lengthen shelf life. This method removes essential elements such as calcium from butter, resulting in limited nutritional value. So, use organic, unsalted butter to enhance kidney health, and remember that moderation is crucial. 2. Spinach. Spinach has long been touted as a super healthy food, yet it contains a lot of oxalate, which is a proven kidney killer. 100 grams of spinach can contain up to 1,260 milligrams of oxalate, which is more than most other leafy greens. If your body consumes too much oxalate in a short period of time, even in a single meal, you may die from this molecule. Someone ate sorrel soup, which is high in oxalate, and a few hours later, their kidneys shut down, resulting in death. Even with a moderate daily intake, oxalates can build up in your body, producing kidney stones, bladder stones, kidney nephropathy, joint problems, and impacting all organs, including the brain. They are also associated with illnesses such as interstitial cystitis, IC, sometimes referred to as painful bladder syndrome. Cassava root, chard, and rhubarb are also known for their high oxalate level, so avoid them. Another worry of spinach is that it is high in potassium. Healthy kidneys control potassium levels in the blood. However, persons with chronic kidney disease, CKD, should limit their potassium consumption. The National Kidney Foundation recommends restricting it to 2,000 milligrams per day for CKD patients. However, 100 grams of uncooked spinach can contain up to 558 milligrams of potassium. When boiling spinach, keep in mind that the potassium and oxalate content does not alter. So, if you have renal illness, consuming spinach in moderation is advisable. You can eat spinach alongside other vegetables that are lower in oxalate and potassium, such as kale, carrots, zucchini, lettuce, cabbage, broccoli, and cauliflower. 3. Potatoes with sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are packed with important vitamins, minerals, and amino acids, making them a superfood. However, their high potassium level is harmful to persons with kidney condition. According to the United States Department of Agriculture, USDA, a standard cooked potato contains approximately 610 milligrams of potassium, but a sweet potato of about 5 feet in length contains 438 milligrams. However, unlike spinach, soaking potatoes in water before cooking can help lower their potassium content. To protect your kidneys, it is best to be reasonable and soak your potatoes and sweet potatoes before cooking. Furthermore, popular potato foods like French fries and chips are heavy in sodium or salt, which puts extra strain on your kidneys. Snacking on them can quickly cause you to exceed your daily salt allowance. Furthermore, because potato chips are heavily processed, they typically provide little or no nutritional value. Therefore, it is recommended to avoid them entirely. Are you enjoying our video thus far? If so, please give us some feedback by liking this, and we'll create more content like it. 4. Rice. Rice is a reliable accompaniment to many dishes around the world, but guess what? That unassuming plate of rice can have a lethal surprise. Simply said, rice contains a high concentration of arsenic, a heavy element that causes direct kidney injury. Arsenic poisoning can cause acute kidney failure and chronic renal insufficiency. The more hazardous type of arsenic, known as inorganic arsenic, is found in raw rice at levels ranging from 0.1 to 0.4 milligrams per kilogram. Other crops, such as wheat and barley, have undetectable inorganic arsenic levels, with total arsenic content ranging from 0.03 to 0.08 milligrams per kilogram. Rice also absorbs more cadmium and heavy metals than other crops. Does this mean you should avoid all rice? Not necessarily. You can still eat it in moderation because a healthy diet emphasizes balance. Rice is fine to eat on occasion, but it should not be consumed frequently, especially by infants and children. They can absorb up to 3 times as much arsenic from rice as adults. Even low levels of exposure can have an impact on children's brain development, IQ, and memory. If you are looking for low arsenic alternatives to brown rice, consider quinoa, barley, couscous, buckwheat, millet, farro, and sorghum. 5. Soda. Consuming sugar in liquid form is far more hazardous than in solid form. And soda has nothing but sugar. When your blood sugar is too high, your kidneys begin to excrete sugar into your urine. If your kidneys are healthy, this is typically not an issue, but if you have diabetes, eating too much sugar might cause renal damage. Simply, kidneys include small filters known as nephrons. Diabetes-related high blood sugar levels can damage these filters and blood arteries, causing the kidneys to suffer. People often choose diet soda because they believe it contains less sugar. However, many are unaware that drinking diet soda on a daily basis increases the chance of getting type 2 diabetes by 67%. Diet Coke still contains chemicals and artificial sweeteners, which might harm your kidneys. More troubling, sodas frequently contain high phosphorus compounds for flavor and extended shelf life. Too much phosphorus can be harmful to your kidneys, and added phosphorus in sodas is absorbed more than natural sources. The National Kidney Foundation recommends 700 milligrams of phosphorus per day for normal kidney function. To protect your kidneys, you should reduce your soda intake. 6. Dried fruits. Because dried fruits are devoid of water, they appear to be more nutrient-dense. However, they are high in potassium, sugar, and calories, which may harm your kidneys. According to the USDA, 1 cup of pitted uncooked prunes has 1,270 milligrams of potassium, which is half the daily requirement. In addition, some dried fruits contain flavor-enhancing chemicals such as salt and sugar. These components will put additional strain on your kidneys as they filter the blood. Consuming dried fruits on a daily basis may put undue strain on your kidneys. It's also simple to overeat dried fruits because they're compact and suitable for snacking, resulting in more calories than you realize. Furthermore, the drying process takes a lot of the water from the fruit, so you might not feel as full as you would with fresh fruit. If you want to safeguard your kidneys, stick to fresh fruits for snacks. Conclusion. And there you have it, folks, our list of 6 typical foods that can harm your kidneys. They include spinach, potatoes, rice, butter, soda, and dried fruit. Canned or frozen meals, GMOs, tomato sauce, and concentrated juice are all unhealthy for your kidneys. They have a high salt and sugar content. You will take the first step toward a kidney-friendly lifestyle by avoiding or consuming them in moderation. Here's a suggestion to help you recall more effectively. To put your memory to the test, Make a list of items to avoid for good kidney health. Check out the playlist on the screen to discover healthy meal options for your brain, heart, and other organs. We'll also provide you with tips on how to get the most out of these foods. Stay educated and stay healthy.